Welcome back to DCI. We are here at Rusty's Chicken Farm for race 2 of our invitational. And take a quick look at qualifying up and down and back up the board. And we'll get ready to roll here. 40 starters. Ready to get to it. It's going to be a fun plate track where any one of these guys can win. For some, it will be easier than others. Let's not waste any time. Let's get down to the green flag as Hyperdrive takes the green. All about getting the push as he races Mizzou to the starter there. There they go. Definitely see some drivers got better start than others. The 10 slides back early. Just like to see them getting up to speed of the plate track, because those who get a good start, they just take off and it's fun to watch. Spectator cam it for a little bit here on the first lap because still nice spread of cars. There's a mid pack starting to get a little dicey. Cents dropping real low. I see KSS leading really low on the field, going through 4, trying to get that charge up through the lead. The CS Fast and 11's there to challenge Hyper. But the more cars we get in here, higher energy. That could lead to disaster. Oh, as we get a good save from the 21 and the 31. I saw that. No replay required, but they just about had an accident there. That's going to let the first group of cars run away a bit until the second group catches back up. So there's going to be a little rift in the pack there. Unless they wreck. Oh, now it's trouble. Caution out for the 91 of Ladion and the 12 of Frosty Wolf. Spinning as several drivers going around to try to avoid that. Let's take a look at the race back to the line as a 3 of KSS has it made so far. It's not over yet. The 4 of Jerry fighting back, but there's nothing that they got for the 3. Let's go to the 12 car, see what happens as he is destroyed. Yeah, it all starts off the exit too. This is the second group. And it gets really dicey with Ben McDonald pushing the 12 into the wall. Pops off the wall and hits the 91. And the only other car that really gets a significant piece of that is the 66. God, I don't know how the 23 avoided that mess, but goddamn. Let's go. I'm going to grab the 91 Far Chase. Let's see how this should tell the story. Let's go full speed. Like, you see a 16 just about does it to a 12, and God, the 23 had godly reaction times getting through that crash. Tell you what. I think Ladion should be fine to continue racing, though, but the 12 looks to be out of the race. First caution of the day. And it is a relatively small affair, but significant enough. Let's check. Oh. Yeah, I did expect the 66 did get a bit of a hiccup from that crash, so he'll pit and go while the 91 goes in for a little bit more extensive repairs. The pit road speed is slower than pace car speed, so you can't cheat positions, cannoli. Alright. Alright, so overall, a good amount of pacing is done. Those guys are back on track on the lead lap. 39 cars still in it. KSS BSS leads Jerry, leads CS Fast and 11, Bourne, Hyperdrive, BS Bastion 11, Logan, Misty, RS, and Zent's your top 10. Let's see how this 3-car handles a restart from the front. I'm surprised that 21 and 31 are still going. Their positions are 13th and 22nd respectively, but they're still rolling. Green flag back out. Let's see who gets to the draft and each other. Born Ready seems to get on the ball there, but Hyper puts him up high. I guess just tired of seeing Born Ready dominance here, so nobody really wants to work with him for the time being. Is the 78 trying to make a play, but looked like the 45 did one on him, so they'll get back in line. They'll get up and get going. Oh, the 45 makes a big drop move to the low side. Goes for it all. He's got help. Jerry comes to cover the spread, but the 45 takes him even lower. Goddamn, already 3 wide for the lead. Toad Warrior jumps in on the mess. And Team Duke as well. Plenty of good cars covering that side there. So if they could just push, they got Misty clear. If anyone else wants to come with them, then they're free to challenge for it. Tiger Man just covering the low side, just doing what he's got to do to move up the field. Hyperdrive and RS Fast 11 cover in the middle. It's a little bit dangerous, but not the worst deal in the world. 21. The Cooker got a little close to each other. Born Ready found a hole, so he jumps up high. Save his skin. Here come the slower cars. Like Laundry Sauce, Fred Jones make a ship and try to voyage on the low side, so that's what they got going on, but Ben's not having any of it for Sauce. Exit of 4, it looks like turn 11 is losing the draft. Cannoli pits again as Ladion has also lost the draft. So there's probably about a good 37 cars as I picked the one guy who was DNF'd out of the race. We see some unconventional enemies working with each other. Puff was drafting with Darkest Presence till he put him up in the next lane over. So you never know what you're going to get there. As now it's a pack. Now it's a party. Probably safe to stay out of the crossfire if you're the 77. Toad Warrior not up front. That's 16. Ben McDonald, excuse me. That one Racer leading a charge. This is a whole host of fantasy up here. They're really starting to stack up at the front there. Benny Scholl. And then the 9 and the 7 behind him. It's just a giant ticking time bomb that they've got built here. It's just going to be only a matter of time before the whole thing kind of destroys itself. 18, kind of getting boxed in a little bit. 51 gives room, doesn't want to put the 23 in danger. KSS BSS really starting to get ballsy on the low side. And that's what it takes. Make your move where you can. But goddamn, just on the razor's edge of disaster. As the Cooker continues to lead down the front stretch, close out lap 10. Volley right behind him. Volley would like some help from KSS BSS, but you see Tiger Man leading Kyle D in a charge on the very low side. They move up a little bit. That's what it takes. So that's what you gotta work with what you get. Logan in the middle, very close 5 wide. Oh, but 23 didn't cover low. That could be a problem. It's a very close 3 wide in the middle, and as you keep putting cars up in lanes they don't want to be in, that you can't keep doing that. As holy shit, it's just a mess. Oh, a little contact between Logan and his gang there, as the 66 is being scored a lap down. That is Obi-Wan Kenobi. CS Fast and 11 trying to find a exit from his groupie there, as Hyperdrive has been pushed back out to the lead. Oh, laundry sauce, that could get dangerous. Jesus Christ. Like, yeah, they got, like, they're, like, yeah, big pack go fast, but big pack also go dangerous. Laundry sauce in the middle of it. Choke there. Oh, we got spin. Misty Viper takes out a small dose of cars. Zent's in the wall. Cooker. Kyle D. 4 destroyed. As the rest of the field safely navigates back to the caution. Let's have a look-see at what put the 45 over the edge. As the 77 makes his way safely through the wreck. It was Zent's. I don't really know what else to say. Is that Zent's really did a number on this field right here. Is they were coming around 3 and 4, and Zent's just was racing there, and Zent's comes down into the 45's quarter panel. That's all she wrote for these 4 cars. I'm surprised nobody else got a piece of it though, because that could have been big if it happened in the wrong spot. Everybody driving away from the scene of the accident, with the exception of the 26. Alright, it's been a while now, and second caution, lap 13. Yeah, it's a safe bet that everybody should come down pit road. But here's the thing, this pit road is dangerous. Like, it's narrow, and you can get yourself fucked up here if you ain't careful. Let's see who does it. As they are right on each other. I think someone's getting cannibalized. Usually, the best way to tell is like after when they all start coming out. Oh, there's a bit of content. CS Fast and 11 having trouble getting out of his pit stall. Oh, disastrous wreck on pit road. What the hell happened here? Big trouble for the 11. There's also another wreck coming off as well as the 11 gets held up on the exit of the pit stops. Landon kind of gets into that mess, causing the 18 and the 34 and the fit. Landon just bullied his way through 3 cars just to exit pit road. He gave 0 fucks about it. So we're going to take a look at the 15 of Toad Warrior, the 18 of King, and the 34 of Tiger Man. They all look fine. And I think they'll stay out for the time being because they just got done their pit stops. I mean, it'd be hard pressed if that, like, slow speed contact caused them to get out of the race. I doubt it. But what did cause people to get out of the race were the 2 contacts between Misty Viper. He got some damage, and CS Fast and 11. Those 2 cars are beaten up and are having an extended stay on pit road for their incidents. The 10 car bullied his way out of pit road so hard he DNF'd the race. And the 66 just did not have enough fuel in the car, running alone, I guess, or something. They must have busted a fuel line. They couldn't refuel the car, and he's just done. So that's unfortunate. Uh, it's just eliminating them one by one. There's still 30 plus cars ready to get up. Let's see how many of them can pack together. I want to see those midfield cars, though. They look fine. These three all look fine. I mean, they're drafting together and using the 23 as a reference. That's fine for their speed, I guess. But these two in front probably looking to try to race away from their troubles, as we're looking at about one more pit stop before the end of this thing. So you got to strategize when you want to use it. Team Duke getting that lead is going to be relatively easy, especially now that Wannabe comes down for the help as F4 Ace is bumbling around his lines. Now, let's not sleep on Volley. And the 44 of Darkest Presence coming along for the ride. They're just trying to fan out wide, and you have more speed with a direct pusher behind yourself, though. And you see the back of that pack starting to get strung out. So it's a struggle to see who gets to maintain. I don't think Ladion's going to get back in, and turn 11 may cause Tide to lose the draft, but other than that, I think we got everyone accounted for. 29 cars ready to go drafting. I mean, unless Tiger Man loses the draft, but I don't think he will. I mean, you see some people like Hyper and RS dropping back now, so when they go to the back, they could pick up those guys and get back in this draft. Still, though, big day for a good chunk of the fantasy drivers who have managed to live so far. I think Turn 11's had the worst day, but other than that, it's a solid show. And you got Darkest Presence, Spock, Iris, Benny, the Puff, all stellar job. As I think with the 50 out front, the top three trying to break away, but that's not going to happen. Fred Jones in the 22. He's a little further back, but he's still got this fighting spirit. As Tide's back in the group, and Turn 11's falling out of the pack. Now you can see who's falling out with spectator cam, especially on this turn, as they just a straggler waiting to catch back up. Yeah, I know we only wrecked a small amount of cars, but it seems like quite a bit of energy is taken out so far. It might just be the runaway top three trying to, get out there. But Team Duke has other plans. I mean, I imagine if 31 was imagine the actual Team Duke would want to stay with this breakaway strategy, but we demand chaos, and Mizzou's are coming, so let's give it to him. 43 of Spock doing himself a great job running his line and just drafting and staying out of trouble in general here. It just feels like in the back of the pack there's a lot of single file trailing going on, despite the fact that you could probably draft up better. There was the problem with the high side trail. They're just dedicated to training up top, despite the fact that that's not exactly the fastest way around. Still, though, if you're made it this far in the main group, then you're probably in for a good finish. Are we missing a people? Huh. The 34 probably got finessed, and Tiger Man is officially losing draft, it seems like. At this point in the race, I'm not sure if being in the. Oh, trouble! 50 car spins! More trouble in the back. I was just about to say, would it be a good. Oh. More trouble for the 34 as well, but several cars bear the consequences of pack racing, and it started with the 50. Let's take a look-see, shall we? Yeah, it looks like the 6 of Krugemeyer just turns into the 50. 19 with a big hit. Mizzou, Wannabe, Hyper, Jerry, Krugemeyer, Benny Scholl involved. The 9 struggling to get through. And the 34 just about skins the 6. Jesus Christ. No, I saw what Jerry did. We'll get back to that later. Jesus fuck. Yeah, that's unfortunate. He tried to turn low and have a 34 has a little bit more problems than what he bargained for. Meanwhile, let me just go into 1/4 speed right here because Jerry decided to, thankfully, oh, oh no. Yeah, Jerry about hit the fucking thing there and bounced off of the pit divider. And Mizzou fucking hit it too and just got stuck on it. Like, we had 2 cars hit the pit divider to this wreck. That is some shit right there. And yeah, you'll see the wreck coming off the corner. This is when you really get to see some shit right here. You can see the puff getting turned up on the top of the screen. And as it comes down, Mizzou with a hit. Jerry gets into it. The 6 spinning through. It looks like the 42 maybe got a little bit there, but what happened to those 2 cars? The 42 had it made though through the crash. So good on Logan. The 9 of Canadian Lux also looks relatively okay. I mean, things just go from bad to worse for the 34 as I think we're splitting the difference on pit road right now, which is an interesting strat. So it looks like the top 11 staying out. These fuel warriors might try to go to the end, and honestly, that might be a better use of this race than what it usually comes down to. Lap 25. I'll just let it run here. Who all's out of the race? Alright, Jerry's out. Mizzou's out. Krugmeyer's out. The Puff is out. Tiger Man's out. Darkest Presence is a couple laps down. The 11 and the 45 also pit road wrecked their way out of the race, but who fucking cares? I think Darkest Presence had a pit road moment as well. Doesn't his car looks fine, but he's 2 down and expected to do more. So 26 cars on track. Well, I've seen dumber things happen here at Talladega before. What's it gonna be, boys? A small handful of laps to go. That is what we got here. Team Duke gets a good jump, but he takes the high side. I'm not sure if he's confident enough to pass Spock up there. Team Duke and Spock duel into turn one, with Duke on the losing end of this battle. Ah, yeah. What's Presence up to? Still on pit road. They're drafting up, like trying to get as much cars through mid as possible here to see what exactly will happen. The split strategy is hella interesting. I can't wait to see it out. But honestly, Lation and Turn 11 have kind of split the pack up, and I think this late race restart will be the perfect proving ground to see who's fast and who's not. As a big migration to pit road. Huh. I guess those guys are doubting their decisions after all. This leaves us with a small group up front of people who are probably regretting their decision right now. Or they're probably going to go balls out and try to make it all the way. Well, it's an invitational. It doesn't really seem like that success in this season won't really translate to anything. So at this point, go all out, try different strategies, see what you got going on. 6 cars out front. Wondering what the over/under is on how many will come in this time. Oh, that's half the field right there. Racer, Ace, and Spock. 3 staying out. Several other drivers. Kind of just riding around for the show of it. I'm not sure if those top 3 will stay in. So if you're running this next pack and you're like a Fred Jones type, then you're looking to try to take and stay in the lead. But this experimental format isn't like winning you're in, so it's all about points racing. This wild cards are just like wild card plate races are just bonuses for you. There's the groups. I like how Hyper, Wannabe, and Benny all in that group together. Let's see what top 3 up to. Those 2 coming in this time. That leaves Racer to his own devices for 5 whole laps. That's a Herculean effort to ask anyone to do. As for 16 of Ben McDonald coming in this time. Or coming in hot this lap. I'm sorry for using that phrase. I realize that coming in this time is usually used in reference to pitting. God, I'm such a fucking idiot. Alright. Oh yeah, they're closing on that gap like fucking bloodhounds right now. The 16 has got so much speed like you wouldn't believe. And so many cars have taken chip damage throughout the race that, like, the small pack that's left, that's what they've got. Goddamn. Sad world up front. That one Racer looks like they're going to try and pass him low. RS, I wouldn't go there if I were you. But Racer stays out this time. Not like it really particularly matters that much because now he's in the draft and it's all about pack racing. You got several notable faces up front, and then you got a whole host of underdogs behind them. Volley going for it all. The 38 car hasn't really done much in NDS and lost himself a Season 3 Rookie of the Year shot to Zentz, but if DCI is a clean slate for him, he's looking to make the most of it. As Ben and Racer going the distance away from this pack. As seems like the peasants are starting to team up on RS. He just got those really weak cars. There's a couple decently strength ones in there, not gonna lie. The 17 is just hauling ass right now. his race to lose, but the 16 goes low and knows what to do. Fred Jones in the wake of it all. BS Fast and 11 riding it out for another good finish of his. And Tide and Born Ready. That's gonna be shoot shockwaves through the standings if those two do good again, especially with the 51 breathing down his neck. Racer's trapped up top, so that's a bit of a doozy if he wants to come down. I'm not sure if he is. Ben holds strong out front, coming to 2 to go. The lap car of Ladion impedes the way. Let's see what they do to him. High, low, high, low, high, low. 16 effortlessly goes high, but the other's having a bit of trouble around him. Maybe that's what they want, to let the 16 run free and then use the draft to run him down and pass him with ease. Maybe that's the plan. That's what Born Ready's thinking. Because he's up second place, ready to go, go, go. Now when Racer just up high and not that fast, or just not there, significantly slower than their fastest laps right now. Goddamn. Ben McDonald takes the white this time. And the lack of energy might be the downfall of the pack here. Let's see if they've got one answer for him. The 3 of KSSBSS to challenge. 16 remains out front. He's going to get that speed from the draft. Don't think that's what they want, but they got to come up with something here. Another lap car, turn 11. This could be big. This could be big for the win. Vent has to make this decision. The 3 putting him at a disadvantageous state right now. But the 16 not going to be denied. But 3 continues low. The 16 continues high. Everyone else getting slowed up. The 3 gets away to second, but not going to be enough. 16 of Ben McDonald gets an easy dub at the chicken farm. The rest of these cars turning laps in. Kind of running it single file out for the next group here. Team Duke comes across 16th, 15th. What a run for the 16 there. Any more laps and he probably would have passed out, but he does his job and comes across as race winner. Everyone else picking up pretty hardy finishes here. Some a better haul than others. And some just wanting the pain to end, but that's what it is here. That's all we got for DCI today. Tune in next time for another race. Take care.